Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of HR to CHRO podcast. And today we have Mr. Ajit Kumar Sarangi with us. He started his career with Mahindra Holidays, then he moved on to Seesta Hospitality, then TVS Credit, and then now he's head HR at Aham Housing Finance. So, welcome, Ajit. Thanks for giving us time.
Thank you, Amit. It was pleasure, and we are connected a lot of time. But yeah, I believe this session will make meaningful impact to a lot of people in their lives.
Yes, I'm sure. So, to start with, Ajit, why HR? Why did you plan to start your career in HR?
Listen, prior to this conversation, I was telling you, I come from a place, okay, where uh, everybody getting a proper education is sometimes difficult, okay, and during that time, okay, where food is a scarcity, education is a luxury.
Oh,
So during my graduation, I did my graduation from Sambalpur University in computer science. Yeah. Um, Post that, I got a job in government organization as a computer programmer. I worked there for 2 years.
okay.
Post I worked there, it didn't give me that satisfactions. Yeah, that I can do something. This is really working out for me. I didn't got that satisfaction in that government job.
Mm-hmm.
Once I discussed with my father, saying that what next? I'm not getting the self satisfaction doing here, going office at 9, coming at 4, not creating some computer programming, very transactional. I know this is the future, but I don't think so. I'm creating any impact anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I have the disconnect there. Then I came across one of my friend's brother. Okay, he told me, okay, why don't you pursue MBA?
Mm-hmm.
Then I prepared for CAT, and then I did my MBA from Pune. Okay, and post I did my MBA. I got during the MBA I met a lot of leaders. Okay, as I was part of the placement team, I met a lot of leaders, and I met few of the HR professional. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and few of the HR leaders. During the interaction, okay, with them, I found my future. And okay, first, many professors suggested that I am an aggressive guy. Okay, I'm aggressive, but I am very assertive and empathetic. So many professors suggested that you will do you will fly high if you go in a sales vertical. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, so I was also aligning myself to a sales vertical. But
Mm-hmm.
when I met HR leaders, okay, then that turnaround happened. And my belief in HR system got further and further emphasized. Yeah. You few of the things happened with me was I saw HR as a business enabler. No HR, okay. The journey of HR, if you remember, in 1920, you get people from anywhere, okay. With a hunter, you make them work.
Correct.
That was the first phase of HR.
Correct.
The second phase was that, okay, you are a personal department handling the IR and all this issue.
Correct.
Then become you are a human resource department
Correct.
where you started seeing it a human resources. Then it become people experience. Then it
Correct.
become human capital. Yeah, and this is the field which is evolving every day, every year. Yeah, we might be talking the same theory, okay, same Maslow hierarchy of need, husband, X, Y, Z theory, all these things we might be thinking, talking all these things. But the real change happening, the human resource is changing every day.
Mm-hmm.
And with a proper human resource system in any organization, okay, the organization sees higher growth. Let, let's talk of my company. Okay, the first leader was who was hired as a HR head. Then the entire leadership team has been hired. Okay, so people function is now getting a priority. Mm, and I believe it is getting the seat where it deserved it. Okay, and it is a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
These are a few of the stories I had. Okay, what really inspired me to become a HR, and I love being in HR. Um, one thing what give me edge is that I'm a high tech guy. Okay, I have done my computer science, so
Mm-hmm.
I adopt technology very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like at this point of time, also I people use one to a lot of people use ChatGPT, Gemini. I use 12 of the tools, all subscribed version. Um, in my team, my business HR create dashboard using a tool named Emergent. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I taught him, "Ki, why don't you pull this data and create your own dashboards and see that." So creating your own tool, creating your own things, give you next level kick and next level mm, thinking process. Okay, what a ready-made things can give you. I mean,
Correct. Very.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Go on. I'm okay.
So, see, your desire to actually make an impact in business, in people's lives, was what prompted you to maybe pursue an MBA, and then maybe you, like you're saying, you realize that HR is one function which is now so important. It's a people function, and people are everywhere. So it is one function which impacts each level, each department, everywhere. So that is why
Yes,
it is. And going ahead, now, the way I think times are changing, anxiety, mental health, these are such big issues now, and some pollution, traffic, and so many other problems which which I don't want to go get into. That keeping people happy, so as to say, or motivated and productive, is only possible if the HR function is good, which is what
yes,
you can create the maximum impact into.
yeah. Very true, Amit. Because I'll tell you, half of the time, okay, half of the time of our life we spend in office.
Correct.
And if as a HR, okay, if I'm not able to create a culture for somebody who loves his work, okay,
Correct.
who enjoys his work, there will be pressure. There
Correct.
will be pressure in the business. We need to accept that.
Correct.
Yeah. There will be uncertainty.
Correct.
But as a HR, how do I enable my employee to smile every piece? Tide this, climb these tides or climb this mountain with smile in their face is very important. And you need not to do a very big thing as a HR to do this. Yeah, very small thing make a big difference.
Some examples. Some examples.
Okay, one of the employee. Okay, I'll not tell the organization. Okay, this is something very personal. Seen a very tragedy at his home. Okay, we have planned for our annual trip during the time. Okay, HR and management take a call that we are not going for the annual trip. All the money is going to the employee's home.
Very nice.
The employee, okay, till now speak to me and says that you guys have created an impact in my life.
Correct.
Very small thing. It is not a big thing. You need to choose your priority. All the time, you need to choose your priority. And has that created impact in all others' life? Yes, it does. It tells that this organization or the organization is there for me when there is difficult time. They are with my family when there is difficult time. In one more example for you. In another organization, okay, in my team, in the four of the organization, again similar situation. Okay, we lost an employee. She was the 21-year old. Okay, uh, uh, what happened is that her heart busted, okay,
Oh,
inside the body. What happened? The heart and that there's a plumb was created near the heart. It pushed towards your chest, okay, and it ribs and it got touched with ribs and it burst. She died on the spot. Okay, she might not be knowing that this has happened. करके. After that, how do you take care of the family is important. Yeah.
very
The
nice.
entire family, the mother, brother, father, has been flown to the place where I was working. Okay. Has been taken care of the employees, has been given on the same day. we have paid the 56 till 50 till 60-year gratuity and all the dues. And also employees has contributed. Yeah.
Nice.
Those are the small, small movement what you create in people's life to create impact. Maybe you are not in the bad good time of an employee, but be there in the bad time.
Very
Be
nice.
there in the bad time. Uh-huh.
Very nice.
And
Perfect.
create such stories that will create impact, that will create trust, that will build trust amongst the employee in your organization. And if you do all these things, I'm doing all these things, but I'm not building the transparency
Mm-hmm.
in appraisal, in reward, in all these things. Okay, then all these things will not matter. People will remember the bad thing what you did. You might be did a well, because of his or her misbehavior, you did a warning letter, but people will remember you because of that you have given a warning letter.
Correct.
So how do you create positivity around? And HR role is emerging towards that. How do you create productivity and how do you create impact in everyone's life?
Correct.
It is no longer a mm, all policy fits all kind of thing. Okay, it
Correct.
is that Ajit is different, Amit is different, X is different, Y is different. Craft a policy process according to their need.
Very nice. Which is what it is coming to. I mean, with Gen Zs and people having so many issues, and the world is there are so many disruptions and so many things happening. So it's very powerful. I'm so. You said that you are aggressive by nature, but you are also empathetic. So which is where this impact comes from, being empathetic.
Yeah, I'm aggressive, but I am empathetic. Okay, I am approachable.
And
But I have known people in all the four organizations says that at any level, okay, they says that okay, go to Ajit, it will be solved.
very nice, very nice. See,
So
yeah.
I don't take pride in that because I believe one thing, okay, that once pride is heavy on your head, you are gone. Same thing happened with Kansa, same thing happened with Ravana, same thing happened with lot of them. Yeah.
Correct.
Pride, if something praising you, take it a pinch of salt and move ahead and focus on your weaknesses.
Very
I have
nice.
a lot of weaknesses and I keep focusing there.
Very nice. Very nice. So this humility is also so powerful, Ajit. You are so humble. So tell me, how does your aggression, how is it, I mean, you're empathetic, but also aggressive. So how has the aggression helped in you in your career journey?
Because of aggression, I have grown very fast.
Okay.
I am 38 and I'm a CHRO of a company, heading HR of a company. Might be it is small, but the organization is growing very fast. Yeah. We're very, very, very fast. We are growing in 10x, 12x speed. So we are going very fast. This aggression helped me there. But the how I am so empathetic, I'll tell you. Okay. I am aggressive, but I am empathetic. Both the thing really helped me. This my mentor knew me that I am a aggressive guy. Okay. My,
Hmm.
my first company when I joined Mahindra Holidays, my first day, after my induction gone in 1 month, okay, they have put me, they have put me in a five-star hotel, proper induction, proper food after 1 month. They posted me in one of the resort. First day in the resort, I was thinking, I'm HR here. I'll go to HR and I'll start working in HR. The reality stuck me there, saying that you might be HR, but you need to learn empathy. So to learn empathy, they put me in the kitchen with a sack of onion, peeling it, uh, knowing how to peel it. Okay, who didn't do a person who didn't went to kitchen entire life. Okay, so after that 5 days in kitchen, learning things from kitchen. Okay, I fell down in kitchen. It was hot, it was humid, it was very difficult to work there. Yeah. And food is such a thing, that is sentiment. And
Correct.
when you little bit wrong thing happen, little bit pinch of more salt, less salt, okay? People are paying for that. And five-star hotel, you cannot go for. You cannot make mistakes. The onion need to be cut like that, not to be cut like that. So 18-hour shift, 12-hour shift, 15-hour shift. 5 days after, I fell down in the kitchen. I was unconscious in the kitchen for 2 hours. Then they took me to hospital. My eyes open, and next day I got discharged. And okay, now though everybody is with sympathetic around me, I'll go to HR. No, you are not going to HR. You are going to housekeeping now. So I have gone to housekeeping, clean toilets. What did I learn from there? I mean, it's amazing. Okay, wow. That was really turning point in my life. Throughout my career, okay, throughout my MBA and in the internship, I have been thinking that okay, HR is power center. No, I believe HR might be power center, but HR is responsibility center.
Very nice.
HR is emotion center. HR is empathy center. And if you don't have that, if you don't relate to everybody's emotion, then you are not there. You are not there. You need to be adaptable to all the situations. You need to agile in all the situations. I always say that either you can be a rubber ball or you can be a glass ball. Okay? Rubber ball can bounce wherever you throw it, but glass ball, once you throw it, it is
Shattered.
shattered.
Correct.
I prefer to be a rubber ball and then a glass ball. And I tell my team also the same thing that when you are in HR, don't say you are here to release three offers or do a performance appraisal or do this. No, around this, there are a lot of people. Science is involved. You need to understand everybody's emotion and do it. Mm. A simple thing, Amit. You are a consultant now. You are founder of a company now. Earlier, you have worked with the companies. You have done your MBA. I'll ask you a question to you. Let's say you are your employee. Okay, you pay them every month. You are paying them on 30th. 1 month you pay them 7th. What will happen?
Demotivation. There will be a lot of demotivation.
It is same high Maslow's hierarchy of need. Okay, keep increasing the base. Yeah, keep increasing the base layer.
Correct.
Like enhancing the base layer. If you are paying on 30th, pay them on third. If you are transparent on paper, be transparent on real time. Everything, every process. You cannot believe this time our appraisal system is so transparent that we share grade and rating everywhere. Publish it. This guy got this rating because of that, this got it. That create confusion. Okay, why I didn't got it. But if you have proper discussion during the this one and don't force the bell curve, like he or she knows that okay, I didn't deliver because of that I am here, or I have over deliver, I have done there. I can do this to reach there. Next year I might not be in a M performer. We call it DREAM, dream. Our appraisal system is 5 rating scale, but dream. M for mastery, who does the best. And in M, very few people fall in. Two, three, four people fall in. And when these two, three, four people fall in the M, okay, everybody aspire to go there. But the M is next year he will be in M or not, we don't know. So
Correct.
we tell them that these are the things you need to do, these are the session you need to do. And basis on that, this has happened.
Very nice. Very powerful. Good thing I like that you don't use the bell curve because I mean one of the companies,
We,
Indian
we,
companies.
we, we we use the bell curve, but in a positive way. We don't force people in bell curve.
Correct. Correct. So one of my most demotivation or the demotivating incident happened when because of bell curve I was not given the good rating, and then it triggered a chain of events, but because of which I learned a lot later on. But anyway, so see, you also talked about business strategy, that business, the HR is now a strategic function and with a seat on the table. So I'll talk about that. But before that, you also talked about high tech and HR. An HR person is high tech, and you use 12 tools and you are training your subordinates to start creating their own dashboards using AI. This is very powerful. So how important is tech in HR function? in HR a person's role?
HR need to be having two where. Okay, one is emotionally, three things I tell you. Okay, always. EQ, AQ, and TQ.
Okay.
The technological quotient. Okay. Um, AQ is your adaptability quotient and EQ is your emotional quotient.
Mm-hmm.
If you are there on these three things, okay, nobody can move you next 3 4 years,
What is
okay,
DQ?
and
What is DQ? EQ is emotional adaptability and
technical quotient
technical question.
or
Right.
technology quotient,
Right.
okay. But TQ is not your HR process quotient. It is
Correct.
real hardcore technology quotient.
Correct.
How you are adaptable to technology, that quotient.
Correct.
Yeah, and it is very important for a HR to be technologically very sound, very sound. Okay, because why I say why I say it and mm, how I say it and
Mm-hmm.
what I say. These are
Mm-hmm.
the three things I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
The technology is emerging. If we are still working on pen paper, okay, you don't have a place in future world.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Technology give you a age to technology give you a age to advance for 4 years. Okay, 5 years, 10 years. Okay, technology give you thinking capabilities. Technology give you to betterment, resilient, to be real time. Okay,
Correct.
um, or transparency. Okay, and when transparency is there, the trust build. Without
Correct.
that, trust doesn't happen. Yeah. So technology give you all these things.
And that is why it is so important.
This is very important. But when you are seeing technology, okay, there are biases of technology.
Okay.
I'll tell you how. You cannot implement a technology and depend on technology blind-eyed. Right? You are blind-eyed, okay? You will not know what technology is creating hamper for you. So you need to know, all of us need to know that where to pull that plug out of technology and where to insert that plug in. When I say that, uh, why I say that, I'll tell you. Because first thing is that technology will give you real time. Technology can create you rule-based algorithm. Technology can create, give you nudge about a person basis on the conversation it had with a person. But when you are going and speaking to the person, you need to use your own intellect. You need to use your own emotions. You need to put the framework according to your that person's requirement, not what technology is saying.
Correct.
Let me give you an example again on this. Let's say technology is saying that Ajit will leave because of these three reasons. He has not got a recognition, he has not got incentive, he has not been productive. These are the three reasons high area technology give you. Technology might be accurate to 60 70%. Apart from that, as a human, if I was there, I'll go and speak to few of the peers, speak to few of the managers, speak to few of the subordinates. What will happen? It will give me another facet of the person.
Correct.
And if it is a high performer, okay, I don't mind speaking to the family.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't mind speaking to the family. Okay. It is not only high performer. I focus people who are greater than 6 months old in the organization. A message or mail go from my table to the family saying that we achieved this because of you to the wife. If this guy work for me a Sunday, a message goes to him or the wife or spouse saying that thank you for allowing him or her to
Very nice.
working with me this Sunday.
Very nice.
Small thing, very small thing. Okay, but this create a huge impact in the life of people.
Very nice. Very powerful. It's very powerful. So, see, uh, this emotion and being careful of people's emotions, what to say, when to say, how to say, how can one develop this? So, like you said, that one way of doing that is to understand how challenging other person's role is. So, going to the operations at the ground level, at the shop floor, or in a sales driven company, maybe going out on a sales calls. or similar things, how else can one be cognizant of other people's emotion? How can one develop that skill?
Listen and observe. Listen and observe. Nothing else.
Okay.
Listen and observe. If we practice these two things, okay, life is easy. Lend your ears. God has given you two ears, but one mouth. This is again a professor has told me. Okay, and try listening to people.
Very
Try
nice.
listen what they say. And when you listen wholeheartedly to them, don't probe, don't say words. Just listen. Don't interrupt. Just listen.
Very nice.
That will give you insight about the people. And when you do that, okay, you'll see a lot of changes inside you.
Correct. Correct. Very powerful. And nowadays, mostly what people do is they are hearing with the answer ready in their mind, that once the other person stops, this is what I'm going to say, rather than actually listening to the person without making an answer in the mind that this is the next time. So very powerful. Just listen and observe without interruption. See, also, you talked about mentorship. So you had mentors. So how important is having mentors in life, especially for a young HR professional or at any level for that matter?
Very important. It is very important. Having a power, what I am. Okay, but I'll tell you what I am because of two, three people who has created impact in my life.
Okay,
Yeah, and they have really handhold me to the next level. Yeah, they have guided me in each steps. I'm very thankful to Mr. Sikandar Raghavan. He is the operation head for Tamara. Okay. During my Mahindra days, he was the guy who has really helped me, shown me the light. Another person who is the GM of Club Mahindra now, Mr. Amit Rajhans. Okay. He was, he has told me what I'm doing wrong, what I've got done right. Third person is the Miss Jay Shubha. Yeah. She's there with me. Um, I'm in touch with Mr. Srikandan and Mr. Shubha. Okay. Maybe Shubha till now. Whenever they need anything or maximum time I need, okay, when I'm stuck, I pick the phone and don't hesitate to talk to them that I'm stuck here.
very nice,
I don't see a way out. You guys need to help me out. And they wholeheartedly help.
very nice.
And I'm thankful to them. I'm thankful to my father and mother because why they have taught me the humility. Yeah, they have taught me that whatever I'm getting is easy. A lot of people don't get it so easily.
Correct.
It comes with a lot of difficulties. So be humble, be on the ground, keep learning, be empathetic, really help you to grow in the organization and create a circle around you who you will praise and who you will like to work.
So how can one have mentors? How should one get mentors? So what is the way one should? Is there any technique, or you just go and ask somebody to help, or how does it? How should one go about it?
It is not easy to get a good mentor.
Correct.
All of us know lot of gurus. Yes, be it Dronacharya, be it himself, Krishna, yeah, be it Balarama. All of us know a lot of gurus. It's easy to get a mentor like them. No, you need to prove yourself first.
Correct. Very powerful. So you need to prove yourself first to be able to get a mentor.
Oh, okay. Mentors are free? No, they are not free.
Correct.
They are not free. They have their own set of agendas to do.
Correct.
So, as a person, okay, what we need to do is that we need to prove ourselves that we worth of their mentorship.
Correct.
And when you prove that, the people will easily do it.
Very powerful. So you need to, again, you cannot change somebody outside, you can only change yourself. So you have to prove yourself. See, we also talked about humility. Now, your experience, or what would you suggest that every new joinee or a person who's starting his or her career should spend some time at the shop floor, at the ground level, working with the operations team or working with the sales team to get that humility, to get that empathy? What would be your suggestion?
Whenever I hire a HR, okay, person, okay, and if it is in my vicinity of control, okay, I send them to sales or collection or whichever is the hardest department for a month.
Very nice.
What happens, I'll tell you. They come up with lot of experience from there.
Very nice.
In a finance organization, the hardest job is to be going and collecting. The hardest job is to be going and selling. Yeah.
Correct.
Because you need to be really in hot summer outside. You can talk English inside a AC chamber, nightly post chamber, and say that, yeah, with all facilities around you, you can talk English. But going to the field and doing one sourcing of the file is really, really difficult.
Correct.
I'll give you an example again. During COVID, I was part of TVS. Yeah. During that time, what happened is that we're seeing the collection is going down because of moratorium and all. Okay. All the leadership, including CEO, CPO, everybody, okay, were in field, wearing PPE and collecting field.
Very nice.
Ms. Jesua, CPO, and myself, okay. She called me, Ajit, let's go for a collection. And we collected three accounts.
Very
And
nice.
that gave pleasure. And that was the month where we collected the maximum. We record break the collection in throughout the history we have record broke the collection. Why that has happened? Because your leadership are there in the field and everybody drive from the front.
That too in COVID.
That will COVID. We could have said that, oh no, no, I'm not doing it. This is not my job. That is not my job. Easy to escape. There are a lot of route to easy to escape. But I love darting my hand because that give me learning. Every time I go to field, I make sure that I go to the branch, meet everybody, but I pick a sales officer and go with him for a sales also or a market drive also. What happens with that with me is that that really helps me to know what is happening in the field, what can go right, what can go wrong, and according to align the processes, system, everything in the center.
Very nice. See, how I came into training was because when I from HP, I took a salary cut to join ICICI Lombard because I wanted to learn team handling. In HP, I was handling dealers, Hewlett Packard. So I used to my managers would used to come and tell me that they cannot achieve their targets because they don't have teams in place, and they used to blame HR. HR HR is not fixing up interviews for us. So I used to tell them that you hire freshers and I'll train them. So I used to train them with the, I used to go out on the sales calls with them, train them. So what I'm saying is trying to say is that even at your level, even at the head HR level, you're heading the entire function, and even then you're going out on sales calls. There could be nothing powerful than that. It's so very powerful to every professional who's listening to this. This is so so powerful, Ajit. Very nice.
I learned that from again from my mentors. Okay, they have inculcated that to me. Tell you one thing: when you talk about freshers, when you talk about new generation, when we talk about HR folks, all these things. Okay, all sales folks, everybody. One thing is that all are human.
Correct.
How do you mold them? How do you wire their brain? Okay, that is important. And Amit, Kusalta, you're already doing something around that. Yes. One thing is that I'll suggest everybody, the newcomer, is that be like water. What happens to water? You pour this water anywhere, it will take the shape of that place.
Correct.
And to the managers, to the leaders, I suggest that what shape you want to give, be that shape.
Very nice.
And if you be that shape, okay, form that shape in you, molding them will be very easy, a piece of cakewalk.
Correct. Correct. So again, see, I think you have covered this, but let me ask it specifically. So for a HR professional to have a seat at the table, knowing about business. like you said that it is important at least at the initial days, and then again you are going out on sales calls. So for a young HR professional who already has so much on his or her plate, depending upon the company he or she is working on, and the meeting the own KRAs, KPIs, and then traffic issues, and then so many other issues, health issues, family issues, whatever, how can a young HR professional take out time to actually learn about operations or sales or finance, if that is what the most important department in the company? Time management, how to do time management?
That you come office 15 minutes before,
Okay.
not 15 minutes after.
Mm-hmm.
I come to office at 8 every
Okay.
day from
Okay.
last 15 years.
Very
Do you
nice.
know why? My bosses comes at 9.
Mm-hmm.
That 1 hour, okay, helped me to prioritize my day.
Very nice.
One day I was an individual contributor. Yeah. After my boss come, he will prioritize my thing. But that 1 hour, okay, very powerful to prioritize my thing, prioritize what I want, manage my time.
Very nice.
That really helps. Okay, I'm not saying come 1 hour prior. I'm not saying anybody to come at 8 o'clock. I'm not saying mm, anybody to stay at office throughout. Make it productive. Okay, come 15 minutes prior, 10 minutes prior. It will give you a edge over among the hour. Okay, what happens is that you in this 15 minutes time you prioritize your work. And when you prioritize your work, what happens? Your day has been taken care. You know when to do what.
Correct.
And after a point of time, okay, this will be a such a habit that it will help you to escalate that ladder. And the time management will be very easy for you. Okay, lot of us grapple of time management. Sometime, despite coming early, okay, I keep sometimes saying that today things didn't happen. I'm not happy. But yeah, that day I might have done something wrong. Go and introspect that. Day for yesterday, I prioritized myself to finish the board PPT, finish that. Three things I prioritize myself. I didn't able to click one because something on PPT says didn't happen. So I started saying that why I planned 2 days prior this. Why can't he do it 15 days prior or 1 month prior? This is last month thing data I need it. So I could have done it in first week of this one itself. So this introspecting in this 1 hour really helped to manage our time. And time management is not a big thing. I'll tell you, a lot of us attend time management's workshop. Okay, that give us idea. But how many of us really go and implement it?
Correct.
Yeah, we say now that there is a study again, okay, which clearly reflects saying that first 99% people are engaged in the first hour of the session, then 70, then 60. By the time it goes out of the session, okay, one only 33% retain the detail of the session.
Correct.
And after 1 week, it is 0.03% only who continue with them.
So, but we have lots of case studies because we use brain rewiring, Ajit. I fully resonates with what you are saying. So, we have lots of case studies where clients have reported improvement ranging from 25% to 70%, 3 months after the workshops, after the interventions.
Read your case studies, okay? And I believe cases, bite-size learning, bit-size learning are the way ahead of learning. I was telling you that your brain wiring is really working well. Yeah, really working well. Why I say so? I read your case studies, okay, and few of the things really, I really resonate there. And one of the thing I myself is implementing, okay, I'll tell you in the next session, next time when I meet, that how it is working or not, okay. But all your 5 case studies, okay, this give me small bite of piece to implement in regular activities instead of bombarding me with one day with all the ideas.
Correct. Correct.
So that's why I believe you guys are able to create an impact versus rest other.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajit. So, see, you also touched upon learning and investing in oneself. How
Yeah,
important is it for a young HR professional to invest in himself or herself, to learn new skills, to keep on continuously improving?
continuous learning is important. It is HR or it is anybody in the organization.
Correct.
Okay, anybody on the organization. If you are not learning, and learning is everywhere. But earlier, like it was in a classroom. Okay, no, it is not in a classroom. It is in a small size video, small size news, small size discussion with somebody. Learning is everywhere.
Micro learning.
Micro learning, mini learning, classroom learning, blended learning, everything is very important. And learning is everywhere. Reading an article itself will give you a lot of knowledge. Writing an article will give you further bigger knowledge.
Correct.
Yeah. So I'll say that don't lose the spirit of learning. Anybody reach that position, okay? They keep learning. They keep reading books. They keep writing things. What happens to that? If you keep doing that again and again and again, this will be a cycle in your life. And
Correct.
if you keep learning things,
Correct.
for me, morning 15 minutes is my bite size piece. I read a 2 page of the book, any book I get. Okay,
Very nice.
I any book, sir, any book in the world I get it, I read it. I love books, so I keep reading books. Okay, that is one thing. I listen to podcast. I listen to um, mythologies. What happened is that all learning is all around, and we are a culture. India is a culture, okay, which like university like Nalanda and all over there. Okay, we are a culture of learning. Okay, we keep learning. Our culture says that keep learning for your development.
And like you said, time management is so very powerful. So, yeah, I mean, you were talking about that. Why didn't you plan something 2 weeks prior rather than planning it 2 weeks earlier or going to the office early, starting your work 1 hour early? So, all that is because once you manage your time, you can set time to learn also. When are you going to learn? So, let me ask you, for it might be helpful for the other people. You said that in the morning you try to do some micro learning, some bits of learning. So, what time do you get up?
I get up at 5 is 4:30
Very
to
nice.
5.
Very nice. So, see, again, in my workshops, this is what I tell people. So, if you are spending 2 hours, 1 hour, half an hour at night scrolling Instagram or YouTube shorts or Facebook shorts, then how are you going to wake up early? And unless you wake up early, you cannot invest in yourself. You cannot, plan your day, prioritize your day, and do so many things. So, going to sleep and waking up early is again such a powerful habit, which I think maybe I should not generalize, or maybe we should not generalize. Everybody has their own cycles. Some are day people, some
Yeah.
are night people. But either late at night or early morning, there are no disturbances. So that is the best time to prioritize, to plan, to learn, to. So that is why purposefully I asked, because I could make out that you are an early riser.
No, I start early. That helps me in many ways. Okay. I have a kid. Okay. So he follows me, my path.
Very
So
nice.
I have to live up to him.
Very nice. Very powerful. So for young HR professionals, anything else? See, we have covered so many good points, that being empathetic.
I I
Very
like to cover two more things.
yes,
Okay.
please.
I want them to be curious.
Okay.
The why, how? They are the two questions, na? What the everybody will tell you. Do this printout, do this, do that, do everybody will tell you what. But why and how is very important. Why to connect yourself to the larger purpose. Nobody will connect you to the purpose of the organization. Okay. I want to be the 50,000 AUM company by this year, or I want to be world first company to do this, or a lot of organization has their mission, vision, and purpose. Yeah. Connecting yourself and your work to the purpose is very important. You are not connected your work and yourself, then you will feel disconnected. And when you feel disconnected, okay, then things get worse. So be connected, be curious all the time. Okay, keep learning all the things. Keep learning. From the onion story I told you, okay, I built the best onion in my family, sir,
Acha.
in less time.
Very nice.
without shedding tears,
With the least wastage, I'm sure.
with the least wastage. Yes,
And you
without
don't shed
shedding
tears.
tears. I
How
don't
do
shed tears. There are techniques, sir. Okay, you do it on the onion. Okay, so you don't get tears.
very nice. Very nice. So it's actually possible there's a technique to follow that doing that. Very nice.
Yes, 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 yes. Sir, otherwise in kitchen, okay, somebody is peeling onion, sack of onion every day in a five-star kitchen. How is doing it? You keep tearing and your hair will get heavy.
Correct?
So
Correct.
it is difficult there. So I learned that technique. First 2, 3 hours, so I was like, but somebody taught me that. I'm
Very nice.
thankful to that person. Yeah, but that really helped.
Very nice. So
So start learning everywhere. This is the second thing. Like if somebody giving a printout of something, na, do a Xerox photocopy of something, there is learning. They are very much big learning. They are in that. Otherwise, that guy must will not tell you to do a photocopy. Nowadays, it is very rare to see that, but there is learning there. Curiosity, keep learning, and be agile.
so
Don't be fragile.
could we have some more about that? Why is it learning there in that getting a photo stand?
During this time, when my internship, okay, I have been put in front of a photocopy machine for 3 days
Oh,
to take photocopies.
okay.
I was photocopying the operating manual of HR of a company. I read through it, sir, and it gave me ideas that how really HR. We are sending this operating manual to somewhere else. So I read through it. How's the really the TA function work? How the operation function work? How a insurance has been passed? How the full and final settlement has been passed? How the hiring happens? How
Oh,
does the
oh,
assessment happens?
very nice.
What is there in the assessment tool? Every piece of paper has information. Has information.
Very nice. Very nice. You were saying something else apart from being curious and then I
Don't be agile.
don't
Okay. Be resilient.
correct.
Be agile and resilient. Don't be fragile.
Correct. Also, see, one of the things I have noticed is during my workshops that, like you said, that unless you create that purpose, you have that purpose. So sometimes people get too bogged down with the noise around them. Some subordinate not working the way he or she should work, colleague not being helpful, or supervisor, the boss not being, and they forget the larger purpose that this is a journey and this is a milestone which I have to cover to learn my skills to improve, because generally I've noticed that people don't have the larger vision, they don't have a big goal in front of them. So having a big goal or goal setting, how powerful is that, and how important is that for young HR professionals?
Very important. First few days, okay, if you know your goal, if you know what to do next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, okay, you'll get yourself aligned.
Correct.
So if you don't have a goal, okay, sit with the manager, sit with the mentor, sit with the supervisor, craft a goal for yourself.
Right. So
Have both your priority intact so that it is aligned to the organization's goal. Yeah.
what about managers or people in HR at mid level? What would be your suggestions, or how would you address them?
Mid-level people have lot of opportunities, both the line, okay? They have they have peers, okay, they have superiors, both the ways. Yeah, where a young HR professor who will come, who will in the individual contributor need to look at his work only. But a mid layer should be further curious, saying that how do I manage individual people, okay, take best out of them, okay, by not hurting anybody's emotions. On the same way, how I will be giving best to the organization. It is aligning, they are in the middle part, okay, where they will be aligning themselves to the organization and also to the team.
Correct.
So, adapting both the side is very important. Adapting their team Okay, and adapting the organization is very important. And at this mid-sized career, okay, they need to be very sound on data. And I believe and I always say that HR is not arts. It is very much science.
Correct.
And HR is not. One of the organization taught me that HR is you cannot have plain goals. Okay, like I'll do activities, goal setting. No, that is not your HR. I'll make X people productive in 15 days.
Very
That
nice.
is that is a goal. I will hire so many people who are fall on this criteria within so many days. That is criteria. That is your goal. If you take a linear goal, okay, you will be linear. You will not grow.
Correct.
I'm listening mm, one of the snippet in Instagram that don't take a easy task, take a heavier task, so that your expectation from the heavier task and from you is higher. If you don't do, if you lose on the easier task, you'll feel bad. You'll feel gone. Okay, like moving this water bottle from here to here, whereas moving elephant from one place to another place. Take a work what is really impactful, meaningful, and heavyweight. Then
Correct.
only you will realize your potential. Until you take the heavy weight on you, you're not able to realize your potential. And for the mid manager, mid layer, I'll keep suggesting them that keep pushing your boundaries. Be high tech and high touch. These are a few of the things will help you to go to the next level.
Very nice.
Be fungible on the numbers.
Hmm. Very nice. So, like we say in India that a man is not known by the quality of his friends. He or she is known by the quality of his or her enemies. How big are the enemies? So, how big is the
Yes,
challenge that he is facing?
yes, yes,
Very nice.
yes. Take a challenge that worth taking it.
Correct.
And
Correct.
and and all of us say that there is problem, there is problem, there is problem. If there is not problem, then you are two things. Either you are God or you are dead. You can't be God. You don't want to be dead.
Correct.
So say thank you that you have problem and be solution oriented.
Very
Be
nice.
solution oriented. Don't see problem as a problem. Each problem is unique. Provide solutions.
Correct. Very nicely put. So, what about people at the senior level? We are coming almost to the end of our session. It has been almost 1 hour. I didn't realize how much time, how quickly
Yeah.
time passed. But so, people at the senior level, any advice for them?
There are a lot of people above me. Okay, there are much more senior from me. I keep learning from them all the time. Okay, but few of the seniors, what I keep learning and mm, I keep learning is that they don't stop their learning. They don't stop their humility. Okay, I've seen few leaders. Okay, Mr. Ratan Tata. Okay, he came to Taj. Okay, I was doing an internship there. He came to Taj, and what he did is that came in a nano, went park his own car, and came up. Somebody was going to show his room to him. He said, "Why do I need to show? I know this place. I'll go there." So be humble, be kind, be approachable, be there for everybody. And this is advice for me. Okay, and yeah, if this makes sense, people, my colleague can take it. Yeah.
So, how do you relax, Ajit? How so you wake up early? Do you exercise? Do you meditate? You pray?
I exercise for me and my son go for a swimming 4:30 to 5:30. Then
Oh, okay.
we come home. Then I meditate for 45 minutes. He meditate for 15 minutes. Mm, that really helps to keep me focused, keep me going throughout the day.
Correct. So I tell my participants that you are addicted to Instagram reels and swiping because it gives you dopamine. But once you meditate, you start meditating regularly, the positive chemicals that your brain will release, you will have no need to scroll your mobile. So meditation is so very powerful. I implore
Yes.
everybody who's watching this podcast to
Meditation is
meditate.
powerful, but if you ask me, do I scroll screen? Yes, I do sometime, but not more than 15-20 minutes
Yeah, yeah,
a
selectively,
day.
it's okay. Right. So it has been more than an hour since we started interacting, Ajit. So there are so many other points that I've noted down that we can have further discussion on, but we have to maintain the sanctity of the time limits that we have set.
Yes.
So thank you, Ajit. Thanks for giving us time. So nice to have you.
Thank you, Amit. It was a pleasure talking to you. I believe this was a good discussions. Yeah, and thank you for having me.
Thanks.